All right. So on the price action, right? We have subtopics on the price action. We have trend, support and resistance. We have trend lines, and then we have breakout. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing this for, and then for tomorrow I'm going to be talking about market structure, right? Basically how the market moves, how you guys can take sniper entries, how you guys can predict market movement and other things. So what I'm going to be starting today is I'm going to be starting with a trend, right? What is a trend? A trend is when market is moving in one direction for a very long time, or for more than 2 days, for more than one day, for more than a week. It could be weeks, it could be month, right? So if I have the market moving up like this, right, for weeks, for days, this is called an uptrend because the market is basically going up, right? If the market is moving down for a very long term, basically to a week or something, it's called a downtrend, right? So a downtrend or a trend is when the market is moving um to one direction for a very long time. But if the market is doing this, right, this is not a trend because the market is not moving in one direction. It's basically going up and down, right? So this is what a trend is. In order for you to identify a trend, we have names and we have certain things that you guys will see to identify what a trend is. For an uptrend, right, basically the market goes up like this and then retrace. This is how the market moves, right? It goes up and then it goes up like this, right? Retrace and then goes up and then retrace and then goes up. Anytime you see something like this, right, this is called an uptrend. So basically, this side has a name. 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 As you guys can clearly see, this line, right, is the same as this line that I have here. This line is also the same as this line that I have here. And this line is the same as this line that I have here. So anything, you have a question? All right. So if I have a name here, right, any name that I have here is going to be the same name that I have here. Any name I have here is going to be the same name I have here. Same applies to this side. So if the market keeps going up and creating this, right, this pattern, then any name I have here is going to be the same name I have here. If this should retrace back to this level and go back up, right, this is going to be the same name. So with an uptrend, right, if the market goes up like this and then retrace, this has a name. So basically, the market started from this low, right? This is going to be the lowest point the market started from. So this is going to be called your low. The market moved up. This is going to be a higher high, right? And anytime market retrace in between the low and the high, it's going to be called a high low. Since it's in between this high and this low, it's going to be called a higher what? A higher low. If the market should go back up, right? Now the market is creating a what? A new high high. So this is going to be your previous high high. This is going to be your what? Your current high high or your new high high. If the market should retrace like this, so basically this I'm basically explaining what a trend and everything is. And then for tomorrow's lesson, right, we're going to be combining everything. So we're going to be trading with a trend, support and resistance, trend lines, breakout. That is, it's called confluence. Basically, you use different strategies to confirm your analysis or to confirm your direction. So if I think the market is going to go up, why do I think the market is going to, right? Basically, I have a support here, right? I have a trend going on. I have a trend line, and then maybe a breakout, right? So you have these four things telling you the market is going to go up. So for that type of lesson, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. But today is just an introduction video. I'm just basically explaining what trend, resistance, what these things are. So this is my high high, right? This is going to be my high low, since it's in between this low and this high. If the market should go up like this, right? Now the market is high high. So this is gonna be my current high high. This is gonna be my what? My previous. And this is my high low, right? This is also my high low if market should go up. But this side is going to be my what? My current higher low. Because this higher low, I already have a new higher low. And this was the next one after this, right? I mean, this was the previous one after this. So this is going to be your what? Your previous high low, and this is going to be your new higher low. I think the market should go down, go up, basically the same thing, right? Current high, previous. If this should retrace and go back up, this is going to be your previous. This is going to be your new, right? So this is what an uptrend looks like. For a downtrend, it's the same thing, just vice versa. So if the market is going down like this, right? The market is basically starting from this high, this highest point. The market dropped to this low. The market went up, retraced, right? This is going to be your lower low. Remember, I said this was your high, right? This is going to be your lower low. The market retraced in between this high and this low. The market retraced in between this low and this high, right? This was called a higher what? Low. It's going to be your what? Your lower high. It goes back up, right? This is going to be your what? Since market hasn't turned at this point, you don't have a name for this because market could keep going down, right? Unless market turn, then you're gonna have a name for this. If it doesn't, then this is not gonna be your what? Your lower high. So if market should retrace around this region and create this turning point, then this is gonna be your what? Your lower high. Keeps going just like that, right? Keeps going. So this is what a downtrend looks like, and this is what an uptrend looks like. About next is going to be about support and resistance, right? Support and resistance. What is support and resistance? So a support level is basically something that supports you, right? It doesn't so I'm going to use a box. If I have a line right here, right? This is going to be, let's say this is my support line and this is my resistance. And this is going to be my resistance, right? I have my resistance right here. All right. So this line is going to be my resistance, right? This line is going to be my support. Now, resistance and support, right? Before you could say this is your resistance, right? You need to know where price is at. So if price is on top of this line, then obviously this line is not going to be your what? Your support level. This line is this line is not going to be your resistance. This line is going to be your support level. So if price is under this line, right? And the price is going up and down just like this, then this line is going to be your what? Your resistance, and this line is going to be your what? Your support. So support and resistance is based on what where price is at. So if price, right? I'm going to do this again. So I have a line, I have a box, right? I have a box just like this. Price is trading in between this box, like this. A resistance is something that resists you from going up, right? And then a support is something that stops you from going at the bottom. So if this is trading up and down, just like this, right? Then based on what price is doing, or based on what I'm seeing price doing, then I can predict that this is going to do what? It's going to go up based on what price is doing, right? Price hit this level. This is my resistance. And a resistance does what? It stops you from going on top. As you guys can see here, right? Anytime price hit this level, I see price doing what? Dropping. Anytime price hit this level, I see price doing what? Going back up. Anytime price hit this level, I'm seeing price doing what? Dropping. So if I was supposed to trade in between this resistance and support, then basically, if price should hit my support level, then I'm doing what? I'm buying. If price should hit your resistance, then you do what? You sell. So you buy high, right? You buy high. Sorry, you buy low and then you sell high, right? If you want to buy something, would you buy something when the price is high? Or would you buy something when the price is low? I'm going to buy something when the price is low. So basically, right? The price is low. I'm gonna buy. If I want to sell something, I'm gonna sell something when the price is high because I'm trying to get what? More money. So I'm gonna sell when the price is high and I'm gonna buy when the price is what? Low. So basically, this is just a resistance and support concept. If the price is on a resistance, you do what? You sell. If the price is on a support level, you do what? You buy. So you basically trade in between this zone. This is called a ranging zone or a consolidation. Because as you guys can clearly see, price is just ranging in between. It's trading in between these lines. So as a trader, and if I was trading this, right, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to trade in between the zones. If price is in the middle of nowhere, right, let's say price was here, right, price hasn't hit this level or price hasn't hit this level. Why would you try buying or selling here? Because basically price can reverse, right, and go back down before going up. Or if price is here, right? Let's say price was here and price is not up, price is not on this level, price is not on this level too. Price is just in the middle, right? Would you take your entry here or you're gonna wait for price to hit this level? Because at this level, I have a strong word confirmation that price is on my resistance. But at this level, right? I don't have any confirmation. Nothing is telling me this is my resistance or this is my support level. So why would you buy or sell around in the middle of nowhere, right? Price is not on any level. I don't know if you guys really um read certain things that I really write in the group because usually I tell you guys that you need to buy based on strong confirmations, right? Solid setups. So what I mean by solid setup is that if you have price ranging in the middle of nowhere, you shouldn't be trading. Don't take trades. You should be taking your trades on levels, right? If the price is on my resistance, you do what? You sell. If the price is ranging out of nowhere. Price is just, ranging in the middle of something. And I don't know if I'm not really sure if this is my resistance or this is my support. Don't buy, right? Buy when your price is on your what? Resistance. So if my price is on my resistance, right? Then if I'm taking a trade from this side to this down side, my stop loss, right, is gonna be from my entry price, right? Let's say my entry price was here, my entry price, and then your stop loss is gonna be above this line, right, which is here. So this, let's say this is 66 pips, right? 66 pips. And then my take profit is gonna be on this next line. So 66 pips to what? 400 pips. This is like 1 to 8, I think. So if let's say price was ranging in the middle of nowhere, right? And I was taking my entry to this downside because I knew price hit my resistance, right? And price is gonna go to my next level. I'm not sure. I don't know that for a fact because market you can't, although you could predict market, but you can't predict exactly what market is going to do, right? So let's say I took my entry here and I was thinking since the market is dropping, then I'm thinking the market is going to drop to this level, right? Your stop loss is always going to be above your what? Your resistance, because price could basically go up, retest this and go back down. So if your stop loss is above your what? Your resistance, then your stop loss is going to be like this, 252 pips. And then your take profit is going to be what? 200 pips. This is like, I don't know, but it looks like 1 to 1. And even you're not even sure, right, that the trade is going to go into your direction. So what if the trade reverse on you and then hit your stop loss? Then you lose 200 and what? 232 pips. And imagine taking your entry from this side, right? You took your entry from this side, and this is going to be what? 50 pips to what? 400 pips or 300 and something, right? So 50 to 400. So anytime you want to trade based on resistance and support, you always take your trades on a resistance. On a resistance, you sell. On a support level, you do what? You buy. All right. So let's look at real graph and chart and let's see how we can identify those resistance and support levels. So I'm gonna be using let me see. I'm gonna be using I'm gonna be using this. And I'm going to show you guys how you guys can draw a resistance and a support level. Okay, so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to take everything off, and then let's draw something. So hold on. So all right. So let's say I wanted to take a trade from this, right? I wanted to take a trade from this, but I'm not really sure what the market is going to do, right? Because at this point, I don't know. Like, so basically, if beginners start trading, right, at this point they don't exactly know if this is going to buy or sell, right? And then you might think this is going to buy because the market is already trending, right? But your entry matters, because what if I took my entry here and price goes up like this and then drops? So you need to know exactly where to take your entries. We're gonna be doing this based on two things, right? Because we did we did a trend, and then we did support and resistance, right? So we're gonna be using those two things to identify the direction of the market. So first of all, is the market trending? What direction is the market trending to? I'm seeing a whole uptrend, right? This is an uptrend, and this is gonna be, so let me tell you guys something. So basically, this is how the market moves. It moves, it goes up like this. This is called an impulse, and then you have a correction. And then after this correction, you're gonna have what? An impulse, and then you have a correction, and then an impulse, and then a correction, and an impulse, and then a correction. Simple. So if I have an impulse, a strong impulse, right? This is gonna be my what? My correction. So price can have this correction all the way to this downside before going up, right? Or price can basically drop like this and go up, depending on levels. If I had a very strong level at this point, price can basically drop to this level, right? Let's say market went up like this and then came back down like this, right? And then went up. So this is a level. If market was dropping, market could probably drop to this level and then go back up, right? So we're gonna be using a trend and then what? Um, Support and resistance. Basically, what I'm seeing right here is I'm seeing the market dropping from this point, right? And went up and then dropped again, right? And then went up, and I'm seeing the market dropping. So this is a trend. In real life, right? Or when you start trading, market is not going to do exactly what you want. That's what people don't get. Market is not going to do exactly what you want. You're going to see nice lines, right? Looking like this. So this is how basically a trend looks like. But in real life, this is not what it's going to look like. Market is going to give, it's not going to give you this nice, up, down, retrace, up, down, retrace, up, down, retrace. It's going to look like this. So you have to know how to identify those lines. You have to know how to draw those lines. So first of all, the simplest thing is to draw a line, right? Use a line to identify the direction. So market basically dropped to this level and then went up. Okay, nice. Market dropped again, right? And then went up. So what I'm clearly seeing is a downtrend. Market is trending downwards, right? So I'm looking to take my entry. I don't know exactly where to be taking my entries on this. How do I take my entries on this? I'm not really sure, but I want to use something called resistance and support, and then a trend. First of all, I already have my trend, right? This is my trend. This is your trend. Now let's use resistance and support. So this is my current price. As you guys can clearly see, right, on this level. So we're going to be using levels. So on this level, market wasn't able to break this level. This level you guys see right here. Market wasn't able to break this level. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to draw a box around this zone. So this is going to be my resistance, right? Since price is here, you don't want to be drawing your resistance on top. You want to be drawing your resistance on the current, where price is currently at, right? So if price is here, then price is likely to retest this and go back down. If price should break this, then I'm looking to draw my next resistance on this line. So this is my what? My resistance. What I'm waiting for price to do is, remember I told you guys that you don't just take your trade, you wait for what? Strong and huge confirmations. So what I'm going to be doing at this level is I'm not going to be trading, right? Because I don't want to lose. I want to take my trades based on what? Strong setups. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for price. I'm going to wait for price to probably, just make its way up. And if price should hit this level, then I'm expecting what? Price should what? Drop, basically. If price doesn't hit my level and go down, then I have different pairs here, right? I don't have to stick to one pair. So what I'm currently doing right now is I'm just gonna have my resistance level just like this, right? And I'm waiting for price to hit this line. If price should hit this line, then I'm doing what? I'm selling, because this is my what? My resistance. If price, if I had a support level, let's say, I'm not saying this is a support level, but let's, pretend this is our support level. If price should hit your support level, then what do you expect price to do? Go up, right? Basically rally back up. So I have my resistance. What I'm expecting price to do is I'm waiting for price to hit this level, and then I do what? I sell. What gap do you mean? I'm not really. I don't understand your question. What gap? So let's just look at what price is going to do at this level, right? I'm going to speed this up. Price is going up. I'm not trading, right? Basically, I'm not trading. I'm just waiting for price to hit this level. So you don't take your trades, even though if this takes a week, I'm still not going to trade this pair because I have different pairs that I can trade. You patiently wait for price to go up, right? Price is going up. Price is making its way up. See? So this is going to be my confirmation. I have a level. And then look, so basically what we do is you look at what price is doing, right? From your previous price. At this level, I'm always seeing a rejection on this level, meaning there is something happening on this level, right? So that is basically why anytime price gets to this level, I keep seeing rejections. So if price should get to this level, then I want to see what rejections. So let's say I saw this rejection. After this rejection, I wanted to take my trade. I took a sell trade. Boom, right there. My stop loss is always going to be about my resistance, right? And then my take profit probably here. Let's see. So if I was actually trading this, my entry will probably be here, right? Like right after I see this rejection, I'm going to take my entry. But I was speeding this up, so I probably missed my entry. Let's see what price does. See, right into profit, price is going down, price is going down, price is going down, price is going down, price is going down. Almost hit your take profit. And then for basically for tomorrow, right? I'm gonna be showing you guys how to take your profit. When do you how do you basically know if the market is going to reverse on you? If the market still going to, go into your direction and basically stuff like that. But today I'm not really going to be talking about that. But let's see what price is doing around this region. So price is going up. See, take P smash right here. So right after I took my entry, price went up a little bit, right? This was probably I'm not really sure, but I think it's like 20 pips. Yeah, like 20 pips, right? And right after 20 pips, price started dropping. Price started dropping. But look, this is a 4 hour time frame, right? So this will probably take, I'm not really sure, but this will probably take like 2 days, right? So you guys should learn how to hold your trades for long. Because if you took this trade, right? Let's say I took a trade here, the trade went down into what, 90 pips or 100 pips. What people do is, if I realize the market is retracing, they think market is gonna go back up. And since market is gonna go back up, I don't want to lose my profit. So they basically take their profit. They close their trade. But look, right after market went to this level, market dropped how many pips? 250. So you guys should basically trust your analysis. If you have a resistance, if the price hits your resistance, trade based on what? Confirmation. Trade based on strong setups. Imagine I took my trade. So price was just ranging in the middle of nowhere, right? And I took a sell trade here. Taking the sell trade, although the trade is going to go into profit. Look, so I took my trade here, right? It went into 100 or something, 130 pips, right? After 130 pips, it just retraced back up 140 pips. But what if I took my entry here, right? If I took my entry here, this is not going to be a drawdown. It's going to be probably 50 or 20 pips. And then right after 20 or 50 pips, it went down to what? So my take profit was 220, 220 pips. So this is basically based on resistance and support, right? Let's look at something else. So let's see what price is doing. So currently what I want to do is, okay, so price went down, right? And then retrace. Remember, I told you anytime price goes down and then retrace, this has a name. So this is probably going to be our so price is trending, right? It's trending downwards, retraced. So this was our highest point. Price came down to this lower low, right? And then price went up. This is our what? Our lower high. Price went back down. This is going to be our what? Our lower low. So this is going to be our new lower low because price basically broke this level and price is going up. Um,
I
so
had a quick question. So since we'll be like holding trades for like a longer period of time, like what do you suggest the pip count on your stop loss?
stop loss.
Give it like more room to breathe, even though it is going to be above. Like, what do you suggest for like the pips?
I don't know if I really want to say this here because like it's probably going to be in our next lesson, but I'm just going to address your question. So let's imagine. So talking about sniper entries, right? Let me just say a little bit about sniper entries. So if I wanted to take a sniper entry on this, right? Since I have my level here, I have a level right after I see this rejection. So I'm not basically, even though I'm using a 4 hour time frame, I don't take my entries from a 4 hour time frame because one candlestick, right? Just one candlestick. This one candlestick is gonna be 40 pips or 50 pips, right? This candlestick is a whole 100 pips. So you don't want to be taking your entries from a 4 hour time frame. You want to be taking your entries from a lower time frame. Probably the 1 hour is fine, the 15 minute is fine, but you don't use the 15 minute to trade. You use 15 minutes to take your entries. So I take this to a 1 hour time frame. And as you guys can see, right after this rejection, right? Market went up, rejection, went up, rejection. I kept seeing these dojis, right? So what if I didn't want to take my trade? You can take your trade right from this side, and then your stop loss is going to be above. So the reason why I keep telling you guys that your stop loss is supposed to be above. Imagine I had a resistance level right here, right? I had a resistance level. And then I knew that anytime price goes hit my resistance level, I do what? I sell. I took a sell trade from here. Price was going up. Imagine you had your stop loss here, right? Above this. Price is just gonna go down, go back up. This is called stop loss hunt. So basically the market goes up to take out people's stop loss and then it goes back down. So it goes up, spike, hit your stop loss, and goes back into your direction, right? So you want to have your stop loss like above the resistance or probably above the highest point that price went to. So this was the highest point that price went to. So you want to have your stop loss probably above it. It doesn't matter if the if your stop loss is 50 pips or something. You want to protect your trade or your profit. So if I took my entry, if this was my entry, right? This was my entry, and then I took a trade here, right, for a sell, and then my stop loss is going to be 70 pips or 90 pips. My take profit is going to be on this next level. That's 400 pips, right? Or you can have this take profit here. It's fine. 100 pips or something is fine. But let's say I took my entry from this side. My stop loss is here. Price may not get to this place, right? Price will probably go down and go right into your take profit. But you always want to make sure that anytime price should, in case create some type of fake out, it doesn't affect you, right? So if price should create this fake out, then if you have a stop loss here, because people want to have, low stop loss like 7 pips, 10 pips, that's fine. But like it depends. We have pairs that doesn't move that fast, right? So with those pairs, you can have those type of stop losses. But with pairs like pound pairs, USD card, euro pairs, and basically those type of pairs, they move really fast, right? So you don't want to have your stop loss really tight. If you took your entry from this side, you don't want to have a tight stop loss right on this top because price can probably go and hit your stop loss and go back into your direction, right? So yeah. All right. So at